Oh, I killed Pepsi Man. Yay.
There's a tree branch through it.
Can you move? Because I'm stuck on you.
Huh.
Oh. Swing low. I grabbed your face.
I think we both grabbed. I think I've got your armpit.
You're right, to just stick on a tree branch. This is not gonna...
But what is this going to do for us?
Make us laugh.
Aside from being very awkward.
Are you climbing up me?
Huh?
You're climbing up me. You like climbed on top. That rope is like strangling you. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Give me that foot. I need the boot. I need the boot. Ah.
Oh dear, that's Big Burb. Big Burb is scared. Oh, Big Burb go boom. Oh, ow,
Whoa.
ow. What was that? What was that? This is like a real boss. Hello everybody and welcome to a special Friday edition of Bunny Peace Theater. Thank you. Yes, it took a lot of effort to be here today. It's been a very sleepy week. Very busy, much to do. I have a lot of things to do still, but I was sitting around, I was like, well, maybe I'll hop on, because I was hoping I would be able to hop on yesterday to do more of that tiny bunny. But I was not able to. I was exhausted because of things that were going on, so I fell asleep at like 8. Yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do. There's a Friday poll. So of course we can do more Tiny Bunny, which was a spooky full visual novel. I don't know how much there was left, but we got to a part in the visual novel where we could like choose to touch things and go different directions. So it was getting interesting. And yeah, and of course I have about a bajillion and one Artifacts Mundi hidden object games, so you know, I'm sure we can find something a little bit Halloween-y themed if we want to go that road. Or question mark, which will probably just be something easy and chill. Maybe some Core Keeper, maybe some Guild Wars. Maybe just some lo-fi while I sit here and chat, I don't even know. Hello Skybreak, welcome in. Bunny's a little to the left, that's true. But I thought while we would warm up, I would do my daily tidy, because I'm worried I might forget if I don't do my daily tidy. So we have done a few daily tidies. Let's do another one. We've done 29 total daily tidies. Is there a Halloween 100 bunnies? I don't know. I'm not qualified to answer that. Not going to lie, I've forgotten what Tiny Bunny is about. Were you here the other day, not cute, when we were doing Tiny Bunny? Ooh, what's this? We have an envelope. We got some stamps. We got some sticker labels. We got some letters. Oh, that one's a big sticker. Oh, look, there's a rocket ship. And that's like a tag. Oh, do we have to do these so that they like all... Oh, we have to do it so they all fit. Okay. I'm gonna guess that they stagger these. And then that one goes there. I would be correct. Alright. Now I'm gonna guess that this one goes... Uh-oh, this one goes down there, doesn't it? Huh. Aha! So something nice and slim must go here. Perhaps a stamp? And then those are gonna go like that. Hurrah! Hurrah! We did it. That didn't take as long as I thought, but that was very enjoyable. I like these. Look at that, we got 30. I can count to 3. Oh, it's a hammer. We have done a hammer amount of daily tidies. A hammer amount. Happy internet, so I was drifting in and out. Oh, I gotcha. So basically there's a little boy called Anton, and he's in his family home, and he talks about how, I guess they must have moved from a different neighborhood, and he wears thick glasses, so he got teased at his old school, and he wasn't looking forward to going to his new school, but it had some interesting visual effects, like he thought he saw a fox in the glass. In the frost of the glass. And then later, like, he was talking about how the house was spooky. How his little sister would see the spooky owl. And he saw some kind of like wolf people, possibly fae folk, we don't know, dancing in the forest. And then one of them like jumped out at us, but I think that was his imagination. I don't think it was real, but it was really, really scary. It definitely scared me. I wasn't ready for it. I jumped a little bit. And then, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it was a spooky thing. I like it because it's one of those ones that really blurs the line. Like, it really puts a lot of magical realism into the world, which I got so tired of magical realism when I was in high school learning literature, because magical realism this and magical realism that. But, you know, now that I'm not in school anymore, of course, it's fun to actually see these things. And, yeah, it's good storytelling. Really good atmosphere. Very spooky sound design. It's actually really well put together. And there are 3 chapters, I believe. This is the prologue, so I don't know if the prologue counts as chapter 1 or if it's like prologue 1, 2, 3, or if it's prologue 1, 2, or if it's just prologue 2, 3. I don't know. But anyway, we have a lot of votes for Question mark. It's more like the Raven. I have the Raven. I haven't played it. I kind of want to play that just on my own for me. But I haven't played that yet. I have quite a few things. Quite a few things and stuff. So yeah. Oh, we have one vote for Tiny Bunny. We have 3 for question mark. Oh, Tiny Bunny is going up. It looks like you've got another like 3 or 4 minutes. So make sure you get your Oh, you're talking about the poem? Oh yeah, the poem's really good. Yeah, so the game is not called The Raven, it's called A Raven Monologue, I think. But, yeah. Looks like roulette might win. Okay, what happens if you all vote for random stuff, but then I end up doing Tiny Bunny anyway, because I want to read Tiny Bunny? we will be upset. I also recently got the Spirit City Lo-Fi, or Spirit Lo-Fi City, whatever it's called. The chill game where you're like in your bedroom and you're very witched. We could. I would, because that's not like a regular game type thing. I would need to set that up off stream though. I would rather set that up and know how it's gonna go before I stream, because I don't want anything to go sideways with that. But it is in my list for something we could do, possibly this weekend. Also, you may notice I have a little icon up there for the Spooktacular Streamathon for Gamers Outreach. It's been kind of a busy week, so I haven't put up all the bells and whistles. There's a little alert that goes off like actually when people make a donation. But yeah, we've got a Team Bonopolis. 13 buns have come together, and this week we are raising funds for Gamers Outreach. And what they do is they buy what they call like go-karts, and which is kind of like it's like a rolling cart stocked with video game devices and things that goes in hospitals. And that way they can roll around like games to sick kids and stuff like that, and people who maybe need a little boost in their day. So it's a cool thing to support, I think, because I know all of us here enjoy the games, and so it's great to share that joy with others at a time when perhaps they need it. So if that's something you want to hop on board with, there is a link somewhere. Oh, I should probably post the link, shouldn't I? I've posted it on my socials. I'll put a panel down below. I don't have it right now, but I will post the link and pin it in chat in case anyone wants to take a look at that and see what that's about. It's pretty cool. We've got $50 so far. I'm trying to raise $269 because that is 1/13 of 3,500. And so if each bunny raises $269, well, $269 and you know, like an extra dollar somewhere, we will get a go-kart. A go-kart. A Bonopolis go-kart. Alright, there's a tie. Someone please break the tie so I don't have to think. Or maybe if you don't break the tie, I get to choose. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna need a lot of tea either way. I'm not sure if it's just not cute voting 7 times. Or if there are other people there. I don't want to spoil your lurk if you're in a lurking mode. Whoa! Wait, the tiebreaker wasn't a tiebreaker, yo. The tiebreaker went on the... You deliberately made it a tie, but why? Why? Oh, why? Would you make it a tie? You voted 3... Wait, you voted 3 times? Wait, other people... Oh, I see. Shall I flip a coin? Maybe I shouldn't have let people lose their points. I don't know. Okay, I'm in a bit of... Okay, do we do a tiebreaker or do I just pick one? Apparently I'm not feeling very assertive in this moment. Also, not cute to do a trick or treat earlier. Let me read that out. Let's see. Let me get some tea. Not Cute 96 went trick or treating and received 2 toothbrushes and a box of raisins. And a box of. Actually, what do I get? I should trick or treat too. I like to trick or treat. Or treat.
Trick or treat.
And trick. I went trick or treating and I got 22 pieces of candy. Yo, Demi! Hey, Demi, how are you? Happy Sonic Day! How's your Sonic? Have you played your Sonic game yet? I saw something about a new Sonic game, and I imagine that must be a very exciting thing. Yo, raisins. Sonic was so good! Yes! Welcome in, Demi. We're trying to choose. It's not choose day, but we did a choose poll. And there was a tie. So I'm not sure if I should just go ahead and do the visual novel or if I should do random stuff. Do you perhaps have an opinion that I can borrow? Beat all of Shadow Generations on stream. It's amazing already? Wow. Okay, for those who don't know, Demi is not only an evil genius villain, but also, like, big fan of Sonic, and apparently the best Sonic player ever. I should pick. This is so hard for me. I think I'm gonna go with Tiny Bunny, cause you know, tiny. Who doesn't love a tiny bunny? We actually got spooked the other day. But yeah, I kind of just want to chill night, like read a little bit of visual novel, get a little bit quiet and a little bit spooky. All right. Now where did I put my book? My tiny bunny book. Wouldn't it be funny if there's only like 5 minutes left? That'd be really funny. Here we go. Alternatively, if we run out of this, I can show you all my little core keeper. I've been doing a core keeper. I'm actually gonna do a new core keeper world with Lil Punny on stream, but I can't keep away from the game because it's too addicting. So like I have my own little world that I play alone. All right, we're charging up the tiny money. We're charging it up here. I'm also gonna need to like take frequent tea breaks and get the tea. Tiny bunny is so spooky. I forgot how spooky this is. I hope I can sleep tonight. Okay. Load. Wait. Can you see it? You can't see it, can you? Oh, there we go. Okay, we saved it. It's fine. Murder bunnies are always fun, unlike murder kitties. Please elaborate. What makes one okay and not the other? It is spooky. Look at this. This is ultra spooky. I'm actually gonna turn the sound down. A lot of it sounds quiet and then they ramp up. They have amazing sound design in this game. Amazing sound design. A lot of credit there for that. But it does get a little bit loud when it actually gets loud. So we're actually gonna turn it down a bit. Okay. Da, 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 da. Bunnies are always okay, whereas kitties are okay as long as they do not eat bunnies. Right? Ruka? Right? Ruka wouldn't eat a bunny. She would only have a little taste. Or so I hear. Mom says it smells like mice, but how would she know their smell? She hates when I stick my nose in there. She's afraid I'll cut myself on a freshly sharpened axe. And Olia, that's the little sister. Olia can't even be lured close to it. She thinks Babai is living there. Is it like Baba Yaga? Baba Yaga! I tried to help her fight her fears once. I opened the door and turned on a dim lamp so she would see there was nothing but cobwebs, Dad's tools, and scratched walls. Still, she didn't believe me. And I liked to hide in the closet and listen to Olia count outside. 1, 2, 3, better hide from me. And then drag her feet on the creaking floorboards, hoping that she wouldn't need to look for me in the cramped monster's den. I'm pretty sure they're talking about this under the stair thing. Which, if you've watched any of Ruka's streams, you'll know is the place where you hide the naughty children. After you burninate everything. Anyway, Ruka has gone at least 2 days without eating a bunny. That's, there's a lot that's not said in what you said. Kind of spooked. Alright. So we can go to the kitchen. We can go to the front yard. Let's go to the kitchen. Baba Yaga Tagalong, I heard she provides free transport in the form of chicken houses. Yeah, that's one way to get moving. Probably not the worst form of locomotion ever, honestly. That's our mom. The calendar. What's the calendar? The decrepit and stain-covered calendar was once my favorite form of entertainment in Grandma's house. I remember waking up to the kitchen so I could tear off yesterday's leaf first thing in the morning, as if the coming day would get lost in the taiga forest without my help. One day closer to New Year's. One day closer to Grandma's funeral. I haven't touched this calendar for years now, since the time they started writing dark and spooky death chants that only made me gloomy instead of funny proverbs and superstitions, to be exact. I grabbed a dusty calendar leaf with caution and tore it off effortlessly. Sadly, the spooky descriptions from my childhood were still there. 7 horses carry the log. If 7 can't carry, bring the 8th from a fairy. They will take it away and never come back. This is the fate the log cannot escape. Thank you for the carrot. Really adds to the mood. I crumpled the gray leaf and threw it into the waste bin, hoping to get rid of that anxiousness that washed over me. It was spreading inside me like an ink stain on blotting paper. Radio. Emirkam of Russia has declared the state of emergency due to adverse weather conditions. According to the weather forecast, a cyclone is moving towards the region. Oh, thank you for the meat bun. Expect heavy snowfall, blizzards, and snowdrifts on the road. Well, clearly we gotta go outside now and play in the snow. I think that's definitely what we're gonna do. Keep your eyes open and take care of yourself. I am a witchy maid Banthulu. Yep. Oh, there's a newspaper. Does someone do crossword? I love crossword puzzles. I love crossword puzzles. I took a peek at Mom's crossword. She would get very angry when someone gave her advice, so me and Dad faked knowing the answer and being about to reveal it all the time. How rude. I smiled at that fleeting thought. Vertical, 9 letters, the name of the Philistine deity that protected them from viper bites and had a nickname, the Lord of the Flies. Isn't that Beelzebub? I could be wrong, I don't know. Second letter is E. I think it's Beelzebub. How many letters is Beelzebub? I can't count that high. The side of an old ocean freezer was checkered with my childish drawings, Mom's receipts, and all kinds of stickers from bubblegum with dinosaurs that Olia liked so much. Among that still life picture hung a piece of ruled paper with the phone number of the police officer who visited us. That's right, there was a boy that had gone missing, and the police came and knocked on the door, and they thought that Anton, the little boy, knew something about it, and he said he didn't. First Lieutenant Tikhonov. I read inside my mind, looking at the officer's sprawling handwriting. A scrap of paper was being held by 2 pieces of broken magnet from some old Soviet toy, and those pieces just barely covered up the numbers, as if to taunt me. Can I move them? Can I lick them? Oh no, I missed one. Oh no, let's go. Oh, I can go back. Wait, what? Ah! Backlog. Oh, okay. I didn't know I could go back. It's a little bit laggy though. Why are you laggy? I leaned toward it to unveil the mystery and take the piece to a safer place, where it would wait for its time, when I would finally find Vova. That's the boy's name that went missing. Where I would finally find Vova and be the first to call the police with the happy news. Anton! Oh. Mom's reproachful eyes stared at me. What do you need it for? Hands off! You'll lose it! Angering my mom was the last thing I wanted, so I lowered my hand. That looks like some kind of beast. And that kind of does too. Actually, all of... Oh. Okay, some of these are dinosaurs. That one doesn't look like a... Is that a... Oh, it is a dinosaur. I thought it looked kind of like a wolf or something. That's not a dinosaur, though. That's a pretty pony. Pink Pony Club, yo. Alright. Oh, I guess the only thing left to do is to open the fridge. Let's open the frigo-lator and get some snackies. Snackies. Can we click on anything in here? Is that drugs back there? Can I steal my parents' drugs? I guess not. Grandma kept ice cream for me and Olia there, but now I could only see meat bits for soup and clumped up together pelmeni. I grew to hate them already. Alright, let's glossary that. I'm not familiar with that term. Wait, pardon me, I would like to glossary. Pelmeni, a Russian variety of dumplings made by boiling thin, unleavened dough filled with mincemeat. One may even call it Russian fast food. I like dumplings. People like dumplings, right? Dumplings are tasty. Alright. I suppose we turn back. Shall we go outside? We opened this already, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. I think it automatically closed. I don't think we could look at anything in there. Anton, get your ass out of the closet immediately. Wow. What language, lady? What language? What language? Out we go. Anton! I'll whip you if you make a single step out the door. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Okay, so where are we supposed to go? I'm pretty sure we already looked at all these things, didn't we? Anton, get your hands off the phone. Oria's toy. So, are we... Oh, I don't know. A black cross? I need to distract Mom somehow or I'll get scolded and my ass whipped with Dad's leather belt. Okay. Do we distract her with the crossword? I won't touch it ever again. Okay, we won't touch the calendar ever again. Oh, we turned the radio on. Oh, come back, radio. I like this song. This is fun. Wait, what happened? I want the song. Give me the song back. What? So anytime I click on anything else, the song stops. The song stops. I get sad. Okay. It was difficult to lie to Mom, but there was no other way for me to run away from home. Mom, something's wrong with the TV. The picture is dim and there's stripes all over the screen. Mom's face became visibly distorted. Ah, you're killing me here. So, have you had enough of shooting those stupid ducks now? Told you the kinescope will go dim because of your console. Oh, Duck Hunt! Duck Hunt on the NES, that's a classic. You get the little NES blaster and you shoot it at the screen and it somehow it works with like the light bouncing off or something. Where will we find a TV technician in this hole, huh? Maybe it's just the settings. Please go see for yourself. Strange, it worked fine in the morning. Maybe the snowfall caused it. Mom rubbed her hands clean on her apron and went to Olia's room. Alright, let's grab the... Okay, we grabbed the phone number. 20337. 2033. I feel like we're gonna need to know that. 20337. Someone remember that. 20337. Alright, so that's not gonna help us. Can I steal something now from the fridge? No. Okay. Okay. Thank you. 20337. Wow, she knows I'm in there, even when I don't know I'm in there. I made it outside! Oh, hey, it's Rav. Welcome in, Rav. Ruka, why you paled me? But thank you. And Rav, welcome in, and thank you for contributing 300 total bun-buns to the Jackbox Challenge. I don't have audio on right now, so enjoy. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, friends. We escaped the front door. We made it outside. I opened the front gate and went into the field. Carefully, so Mom wouldn't see me from the window. When I crossed half of the distance towards the forest, the snow piles became as high as my knees. I am a wholesome bunny, thank you. I'm gonna need more tea very soon. So the snow was very tall. Very tall. Sounds very dangerous. I'm not sure that we put a jacket on first. I'm hoping that we did, because it seems like it's very cold and we're probably going to need it. Oh, hey, Lofa, welcome in. How is your Rusty Lake? Lofarian's been playing the Rusty Lake series of games, and hopefully loving it as much as I do. Speaking of, I still have one more game to go. I still haven't played Underground Blossom, but you know. Your stream died. Oh no! I blame Albert. I think that's his name. I'm so sorry to hear that, Lofa. I totally didn't go ask Not Cute to go over to your place and snip the wires. And I also totally didn't chew through the spicy hay. It's definitely not a thing that I did. So I don't know if you saw any of this the other day. We started this visual novel called Tiny Bunny, which of course, you know, bunny. But it's actually quite spooky and quite moody and very atmospheric. And yeah, so we're a little boy. We've just tricked Mom and made it outside, where it's very snowy. I remembered my nightly fears. I saw those silhouettes around here. Yeah, of the scary wolf people who came and scared us. Whew. They were jumping around, holding hands. You know who else jumps around? Bunnies. That hypnotizing music started playing in my head, all on its own. In the light of day, those distant figures felt like a simple dream. The sun turned my nightmares to ash, but the aftertaste was still there. Distant ringing in my ears, distorted shadows crawling on the snow alongside me, and a barely audible whisper in my head. Blurry and almost kind. Everything was silent. So silent I felt like the world was totally empty. No ground, no sky, no parents, and no Olia. The time reached its limit, a one-way trip. Ruka! That made me jump up, and get down, yes. We're so quiet, that kind of spooked me. Thank you for this, for the Lala bunnies. Not so silent now.
You might recognize this one.
Oh my, Low Punny, again you got the not sassy bunnies. This is totally not sassy. Totally not sassy. I gotta fix the sound on that one though, I think it's quiet. You so often break the streak. But that was not, it was a sassy, not sassy. It was totally not sassy because it was the Lala Bunny song, right? Also, welcome in, Low Bunny. Alright, back to Bunny Peace Theater. See if Uriel Low Bunny is still alive. Maybe. Ruka said it was too spooky time for rave. You know, that's valid. I'll break it. Is that a threat or a promise? Are you trying to break it? Please don't break it. unless we're doing Bunny Fall Flat, then all the shenanigans. Low Bunny is a myth. Sometimes. The myth, the bun, the legend. Is it better to be a myth or a legend? Should we do a poll? I think we need a poll on that. Because I honestly don't know, but I would I would like to know. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm putting up a poll. Is it better to be a myth or a legend? And I'm gonna start the poll. So many Lala bunnies. Thank you for the carrot, Ruka. Alright, so you now have the opportunity to vote on whether it's better to be a myth or legend, and we... Ow! Thank you, I think. Also, we did get a theme song, which was probably not cute, because it's always not cute. So let's do theme song. Oh no! Sorry, Love Honey. Down with Lala, up with Sailor Viria. You know, I kind of like that. Sorry, Punny, I hit the button like right as you started. Rukatora was supposed to go trick-or-treating, but fell into a haystack. What were you looking for in the haystack? Were you looking for bunnies to have over for dinner? That's Spite. Oh, Spite. Do you have... Do you have spicy hay? Do you have spicy hay? Are you giving spicy hay to trick-or-treaters? Oh my goodness. Little Penny went trick-or-treating and received 25 pieces of candy, 3 boxes of raisins, and a toothbrush. Wow, that's way better than Not Cute's haul. Not Cute got 2 toothbrushes. Well, I guess it depends how you value a toothbrush. Because Not Cute got 2 toothbrushes and a box of raisins. But you got more numerous things. Looking in the haystack for the brain cell. Is it a whole one or a half one? Forbidden spicy haystack? Yes. Lofa went trick-or-treating and received 30 pieces of candy. Hooray, well done. You didn't get lost in the spooky forest, so good for you. 404 brain cell not found. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Trick or treat.
Demi found the spookiest house on the block. They were so scared they left without any candy. No, I feel like Demi's villainous shenanigans would make them not so scared, really. That's so accurate. I'm sorry, Demi, I'll share my candy with you. I can fly, so I cheat. Lofa, if you're gonna cheat, you gotta share the spoils. Yeah, there we go. We'll all share our candy. Maybe not the spice hay. The spice hay's mine. Just saying. All right. Actually, I should check on this poll. I haven't looked at it yet. Is it better to be a myth or a legend? Wow. Okay. When the poll is over, I will ask for elaboration because I'm very curious. But for now, the time reached its limit. A one-way trip that ended at the forest's piney stockade. Oh, that is piney. I was like, is that a typo for puny? Like, no, it literally is piney. It's pine trees. Sometimes silence was much scarier than any scream. Our parents would scream at each other while arguing, and both me and Olia turned to stone, listening to them. But then always came the ringing silence. Our apartment became numb a couple of days before we departed. It was hard to remember the last time Mom and Dad joked around, laughing, or spent time together, almost like all of it was in a previous life. When they kissed with Olia present, she always frowned and snorted in a funny way. But one day it all changed. Something important had left our home, and something scary had filled the remaining void. So much like many good stories, this one has, like, trauma, I guess. Oh well. It was as if a fire broke up and our parents were hurriedly packing our belongings, trying to save themselves and us. From who, though? From the people with dead cold eyes who sometimes visited us in our previous home? The eyes that only saw balls of worms on the black ground and everything? And somewhere far away a siren was going off, trying to warn us of the coming menace. Well, it is set in Eastern Europe. Yeah, it is set in, like, Soviet era, like, Russia, it seems like, or somewhere near there. Oh, there's Anton. This is our main character. Oh, good, he's got a hat and a coat on. That's good. I shuddered, chasing away my delusions, and looked around. There were only me, this white field, and the wind that was whipping up icy dust and belts of powdered snow. I squinted from the sun and turned my eyes to the sunless forest. It looked especially dark in contrast with the blinding whiteness. Knobby tree roots slithered under the snow like fat snakes. Rotten leaves and coniferous needles froze into the ice. Oh, there's a mitten. Oh, the mitten's blowing in the wind. Dry, prickly branches intertwined, bringing up uncomfortable thoughts about fences. Were they protecting the forest? Or were they keeping something from breaking out? What do you think, friends? Some object was hanging from one of the pointy branches. I tried to get closer, drowning in snow, and when I almost got to the edge of the forest, I saw a knitted mitten. It looked like a wounded bird among the hungering semi-dark. Should I take it to the police? Their senior officer looked gloomy, but he still reminded me of a Captain Casanova from my favorite TV show called The Streets of Broken Lights. We're gonna glossary that. Streets of Broken Lights, a Russian mystery TV series telling the story of the daily life of Russian police officers. It's the longest running series in the history of Russian TV at the moment. That's cool. Very cool. He was also always anxious, with a tired look in his eyes, but still brave and strong. Will this mitten help them find the lost boy? Vova! That's the lost boy's name, Vova. Vova! I heard a distant shout. Looked like it came from the river. Vova! As if the trees were calling out to someone. Vova resonated closer to me. Someone was standing there behind the trees, hiding. Vova! I knew someone was looking for the lost boy, but still, something was unsettling about that figure. Its stillness, how it was bent unnaturally toward the ground. Oh no, are we gonna get jump scared again by a werewolf? I got legitimately spooked the other night. This is like, yeah, it was spooky. It's blackness. What do you mean, hooray? Wait, how dare? There's no one there. Just branches and roots. It's all just my imagination. A nearby bird flapped its wings loudly. What was that? What was that? What was that? What did you see that? Did you see that? See what I mean? They are like the best at the atmospheric. Oh my goodness. A shadow split from the tree and disappeared from my sight. And guess who just woke up? Was it you, devil? Did you just wake up? Well, come in. I hope you're doing well. Did you see it? I saw it went and it went that way. It went from here. It was very scary. I'm spooked. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. I hope I don't scream too loud. I looked away for just a moment, but when I turned my gaze back to the same place, it was gone. So, it was my imagination. After all, silence reigned for a painfully long time. I'm scared. I'm imagining I'm gonna get spooked at any moment. Oh my god. No. Alright, before we get to the next part and possibly get scared, it looks like our poll is over. So we had a poll. Is it better to be a myth or a legend? We had 1 vote for myth and 3 votes for legend. Now I'm curious, why? Why is it better to be a myth, or why is it better to be a legend? Is there like a justification? Or is it just is? Devil says, I in fact am, as well as someone who got sent home from work early can be. Oh. Hopefully sent home in a good way, like, yay, free time. I am so totally gonna get spooked any moment here. Alright, I'm prepping myself. I'm scared. My muscles were tightly sprung. My heart was beating somewhere in my throat. Any noise, any little movement, any small whisper from the thicket, and I'd sprint. But nothing of the sort happened. I looked at the mitten once more. Oh! Dun dun dun! Okay, we have a decision tree now. Yay, free time, and all it took was a trip to the hospital. Whoa! Okay, well, I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're safe and healthy. Better to be well known after you're gone than to be fiction and never actually exist. Okay, so it's about like legacy. Alright. Do Legend and Legacy have, like, the same etymology, like, same root words and stuff? Because, like, that kind of makes sense. You're good now, you slept it off. Good. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, and welcome in. We might get spooked at any moment here. I think I'm gonna try and take the mitten now. I have a feeling this will end badly for us. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I want to take the mitten. I decided to take the lonely mitten from the branch. What was that? What was that? What was that? What? Okay, you're right. I should have saved, and I didn't. It shouldn't take too long to get back here, though, if we don't read everything. Vova! Vova! Oh god, what? Ah! A shout rumbled across the field and dissolved into the distance. No echo. No hope for a reply. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's so spooky! I stepped towards the bristly trees and tried to clean my mind. Oh no. It didn't budge. I pulled harder. The branch cracked and the mitten tore off, landing in my hand with a squishy sound? All too heavy. Wet. Oh yeah, it was totally bait. It was totally bait. We knew this going in. I squeezed it without thinking, and something dark spilled from it, forming a tiny string between the mitten and the snow. Oh no! Steam rose from the snow pile. I froze in place, studying my palms in disgust. Red. The sound of cracking branches invaded the silence. I didn't have to think twice before running away. Someone was chasing me from the darkness, breaking pine branches, closing the distance with giant leaps. Snow was slowing me down. Crazy thoughts flew through my mind. I'll get caught. They'll get me. I'll get dragged into the thicket. I'll be gone forever. But there was one more voice, probably one of reason. It gave me strength, spurred me on. You can do it. Don't stop. I heard an animal roar behind me. It was so loud my ears went numb. Felt like the sound had come from a pack of hungry beasts rather than a single one. Their nostrils sucked in freezing air. They sensed my fear. 2 giant wings flapped above my head. An enormous shadow flew over the clearing. A hoot, a wheeze. It's Olia's creepy owl friend. The roars were coming from all directions now. From the dried up raspberry bush. From the twisted pines, from under the windfall. Hurry, run! Don't look back! I felt like I was inside a nightmare. The snowy clearing became viscous, like quicksand. I was stuck in place. I pulled my leg from the mushy trap just to be caught in a new one, even deeper than before. I continued to drown, sinking deeper and deeper with every desperate push. Was snow ever this sticky? I screamed in horror after realizing that this wasn't snow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone or something in the snow pile was clutching my pants. I gathered all my strength and rushed forward. The pressure on my leg was gone, but my boot slipped out of the hole and my soles were on a hard surface again. I reached a clear path with one jump from there, and from there ran to my house. Its gloomy facade didn't look so threatening now. That house was my line of defense from the shadows that flapped their wings, and the creatures that were hidden under the snow. I tripped over the doorstep and smashed into the door. In all my hurry, I still managed to notice the claw marks, as if a dog was striking the wood with its paws, demanding to be let in so it could escape the cold. I hadn't noticed these marks when I was leaving. The heartbeat in my ears was much louder than my surroundings. I couldn't hear whether someone was following me or not. What if they were already in our yard and Mom had locked the door? Drowning in fear, I pulled on the doorknob and it obediently gave way. Oh, I rolled into the hallway and shut the door behind me. Phew. Okay, that was really intense. That was really very, very intense. Yes, out, damn spot. Out. We like a good Macbeth reference. And congratulations, Devil, on the watch streak. Well done. Yeah, so this game is way more spooky. I didn't really have I didn't really know what to expect with this game specifically, but it is doing way more scary to me than I thought. But the atmosphere work they do is so good. So, I appreciate it. I'm just worried I'm gonna get really, really scared at some point. Alright, so we made it inside. We're safe, right? Also, just putting it out there now, I have a feeling, I have a sneaky suspicion that the owl is benevolent, and maybe it's like the grandma. Maybe the grandma's in the owl, and that's the voice he's hearing. I don't know. One of the two, or something like that. Porch planks creaked as my pursuers ascended the stairs. Wait, there were stairs outside the house? I didn't see stairs outside the house. My fingers slipped off the lock and I couldn't click it into place. The sounds. Oh, thank you, Devil. Thank you for contributing 4,000 total bonbons to the Jackbox Challenge. I gritted my teeth and pulled hard on the iron knob, whipping it between the boards. I was about to say I whip my knob back and forth, and then I realized that probably isn't a good thing to say. Anyway, I guess I said it. Because there's that song, I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Yeah, anyway, my brain does weird games, but sometimes things don't come out right. Ahem. Pinky's up. Are they gonna get inside? Clutches pearls. I stared blankly at the door. For those who aren't sure, this is a wholesome stream, just sometimes we lose the W. That's all. I stared blankly at the door. Are we safe inside? Are they gonna get in? I don't know. Someone was standing on the other side of the pitiful, flimsy barrier that was probably less useful than the blankets. Wheezing breath reached into the house and crashed at me in waves. It smelled of pine and sweat. Mom peeked out of the kitchen and chastised me with the same frigid voice she always used when talking to Dad. Mommy and Daddy are fighting. They're not very happy. What exactly didn't you understand when I told you to never slam the door? I didn't mean to. I snuck a glance at the door. The smell was gone, and the breath was too. If there was someone in the first place, of course. Here, a mere 5 meters away from Mom, my fear was slowly weakening, melting like snow in spring, and with it, the last bit of strength. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh my goodness. We have reached our music making fun goal. Thank you so much, Devil. We appreciate it. Now we can buy a new Reaper license and update to 7.0 plus. Very appreciated. Sorry, normally I may be more animated, but I'm in like storybook mode right now. It was $1 over. It's okay, I'll buy a carrot. I'll buy a carrot with the extra $1. Thank you so kindly, though. Hooray! I will have music updates soon, hopefully. I'm still waiting, patiently, incredibly patiently, for a simple administrative thing that should have been done weeks ago, but still not done. Not because I haven't reached out to get it done, but just because of other reasons. Yes, your math failed successfully. You're failing upwards, which is much like my D&D group. We either fail upwards or succeed downwards. It's always good times. But yes, I am very much appreciative. Thank you very much kindly. And back to Anton. Here, mere 5 meters away from my mom. My fear was slowly weakening, melting like snow in spring, and with it the last bit of strength I had left in my body, too. Oh, she's got a different outfit on now. She took her apron off. My legs gave way. I propped myself up against the wall so I wouldn't fall over. Mom's expression changed immediately. Aww, she's in mommy mode now. The cold mask of strictness and detachment was gone. Mom looked the same as before all those quarrels. She finally saw my condition. My wet pants, plastered with snow. Only snow? When you talked about sticking in the snow, I wondered if he was like trudging through like a bloody scene as well or something. Where have you been? What did I tell you, huh? I told you to stay home. Am I nothing to you, too? I got afraid she would cry. I reached out to her like when I was very little and wanted her to cuddle me. Sidebar Bunny loves cuddles. Cuddles are great. But Mom regained her composure fast and put on her usual face. Her eyes shined like steel. Her voice rang out. Your dad can't find his cigarettes. Be honest, did you snatch them? Were you smoking in secret? Someone chasing me. I thought... I stuttered as soon as I started explaining myself. Tears welled up in my eyes. Mom leaned towards me and sniffed my clothes like a beast, searching for the smell of tobacco. Then she squinted her eyes in suspicion and looked into the front yard. Dun dun dun! Oh, uh-oh. Her expression changed in an instant. She covered her mouth with her hand. Oh no, what did she see? I'm scared now. I'm scared. Look, over there, at the fence. My heart started thumping as if I became prey once again and my pursuers were following me in the field. I could swear that I've heard something scratch at the door, just like my nightmare. Mom beckoned me with her finger and I gathered all my remaining bravery to look into the kitchen window, facing my fear. Oh! It looks like doggies. Are those doggies? I could barely discern some hairy silhouettes swimming in the snow through the icy winter patterns on the glass. Dogs! It's doggies. Just a small pack of strays with no name and no owner, barely reminding of the hungry monsters that live on the edge of the forest. Oh boy, were you scared of them? I think they'd rather be scared of you, Anton. I don't know, big doggies can be scary, you know. As a little bunny, I'm just gonna say big doggies can be scary sometimes. They were chasing me like a bunny. See? See, like a bunny. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And what if they're rabid? The smile had slowly disappeared from Mom's face. Now she looked at the dogs as if it was her first time seeing them. What if they attack Olia? Mom? I wish your dad could just shoot them all. Mom, look! They're alive! Huh? What? Are they your friend or foe after all? Make up your mind. They both need to make up their minds. Also, no, we do not condone, hurting the doggies. You're not a little kid anymore. Mom sighed in annoyance, and I felt so bitter that I bit on my lower lip and fixed my gaze on the cobweb-ridden corner. Well, some detective I am. In reality, I wasn't risking my life among monsters, but rather my pants among a pack of stupid strays. And what for? What use do I have for this? Mitten. Of course! A dark and sticky mitten that belonged to the lost boy made a squishy sound in my hand. Seems like I was clutching it the whole time. How did his mom not notice that he was holding a bloody mitten that was dripping blood? Well, anyway. That's my trump card as a detective. I hurried to present this clue to my mom. Mom, look, this is Volva's mitten. That boy the police were asking about in the morning. I am Banthulu. It's drenched in blood. I found it hanging on a tree. I can show you where. Let's call the police right away, like the officer told us to. Mom, look. Ew. Ha! Hooray, thank you. I am a Banthulu Banicula Zilla. Wait, I'm not a Zilla. I'm a Banthulu Nicula. Rawr. Rawr, I am a Banthulu Nicula Zilla. Thank you, devil. Now I'm a Zilla. Rawr. 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 Smash, smash, smash. Smash. Smash, 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 smash. Also, for those who don't know, Ruka tore me the Banicula cape very kindly. She does some other cool stuff too. You should make sure you check out our tiger friend. Alright, so we've got the drippy, bloody mitten. Ew. Really, that's all she says? Ew? A shadow of doubt slowly crept onto Mom's contorted face, as if she was trying to remember something distant. Like someone tries to remember their dream, but the images slip away. Perhaps they're under a spell or a trance. I don't know. Stop it this moment. Olia will go insane if she hears you. She already has trouble sleeping and whines all the time, and you joke around like this. At that moment, I realized the mitten was actually wet from snow. There was no blood whatsoever. I wanted to sink through the floor from embarrassment. Come here, my boy who cried wolf. Oh, don't just stand there. Come take your pills. Oh. There are pills. Interesting. Also, Ruka, I can't see what's in your message. A golden-colored pill, reminiscent of a dead wasp, fell into my palm. I already took one during breakfast. Don't talk over me. I told you to stay home, and you... Dad would have given you a good whipping for that. Come on, take it, or you won't be able to sleep at night, and you have school tomorrow. So I had to swallow the bitter medication, drinking it down with similarly awful water that gave off a taste of chlorine. Maybe it wasn't Volva's mitten. Maybe it wasn't a mitten at all. Just like the forest monsters. And Olia's owl? Am I going mad? What's happening to me? Either the pill had an immediate effect or my overexerted brain didn't let fear inside anymore. Serenity washed over me, bringing yawny indifference along with it. Anton, you done? See, you can do it when you try. Take off your coat. Are you asleep? No, Mom, I was just thinking... About what, I wonder? It's just something silly. Mom scrutinized me with suspicious eyes, as if she wasn't sure she was looking at her own son and not some doppelganger that came from the forest. Is everything all right? You had the exact same expression when the policeman asked you about the window. I'm all right, Mom. She heaved a deep sigh. Fine. It seemed like the house had changed. The sofa's fabric had become discolored. Fingerprints appeared on the bathroom tiles. The light bulbs also felt different, dimmer and yellower. Even the saliva inside my mouth had a different taste. A melody from Aladdin could be heard from the upper floor. Olia was done rewatching her favorite Little Mermaid episodes and switched to other tapes. I slowly changed into my home clothes, stopped before the sink and studied my reflection in the mirror, like I was trying to solve one of those spot the difference puzzles. Then I went upstairs. Jafar's and Iago's voices died down. I walked past Olia's bedroom and slipped into my own. Ooh, we have things to look at again. So given that the prologue was free, which is like the first chapter, I guess, I'm kind of surprised it's such a long chapter. This is really cool. Alright, what can we look at? Let's look at the toys. My Triceratops figurine. Hooray, Dino Wars! I know about all sorts of dinosaurs. Velociraptors. Afrovenators. Hypsilophodonts? Hypsilophodonts? That is not a word I have encountered before. I remember going to the movies to see Jurassic Park back when we still lived in the city and taking pictures with the T-Rex in the hall. It's a good movie, Jurassic Park. It turned its head and roared. That was a very big word. Hey, Rav. It was awesome. And next to it was a Robotech transformer. I love this cartoon. Hello, welcome. How are you? Is your stream over now, or are you just hopping through? When a jet fighter speeds up the intro among the sounds of blaster fire, you know your next 20 minutes will surely be amazing. Pew 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 pew. Zentra 80 space station is captured. Rick, get ready for battle. Alright, what else can we look at? Let's look at paintings on the wall. I've dreamt of becoming an artist since Dad bought me my first comic book. Fly magazine was the coolest. I especially liked the big space-related edition with alien monsters and that funny episode about a gendarme. Alright, we're gonna glossary that. We all up and done, finished my meeting with Kyle and Pablo. Excellent. I hope you had a wonderfully spooktastic time. Fly, the first Soviet and Russian periodic adult comics magazine, extremely popular during the crazy 90s. What made the magazine stand out was the refusal to use material from its foreign counterparts. Oh, that's neat. So what they mean by a periodic was that it would be sent out periodically, like in volumes and whatnot. It was indeed spooktastic. Excellent. So we're doing this visual novel called Tiny Bunny because Bunny, it's really good on the atmosphere. I've actually been a little bit spooked once or twice. And currently is perhaps not a spooky time, but it could be at any moment. You never know. You never know. We're just having a chill time. So thanks for stopping by. I started drawing all kinds of stuff since that day, and I seem to be getting pretty good at it. One of my letters even got published in Fly once. Maybe someday they'll even publish my comic? Let's open the drawer. One of the drawers was empty. I hid the policeman's phone number along with the mitten there. Ooh, we got an achievement for that. The simple action drained the last bit of strength from me. Yeah, I was gonna say, even if the mitten's not bloody, like, it's still evidence, right? Because missing child. Alright, can we open the... I sat on the bed. No, I wanted to open the curtain. I really gotta remember to save, yo. I sat on the bed. And only then I noticed there was someone behind the curtains. I bet that's Olia, our little sister. Right? 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 This artwork reminds me of Darkwood mainly because of all the black and white. Yeah, it's got a really atmospheric mood. It's got a mood. My tired hand dropped to the sheets. Whether it was due to medication I took or the stress I underwent, the room began to contort, as if the wind was blowing the walls out like a pair of sails. Should we go back so I can open the curtains? I kind of want to open the curtains. I guess we'll see what happens. The room's corners bent and undulated. Yeah, he's medicated right now because Mommy was like, take a second pill. Yeah. The only stable thing in the whole room was the figure between the windowsill and the curtains. A flimsy piece of cloth was stuck to my hidden visitor. Just like a savant of sorts. Oh yeah? Uh-oh, are we gonna get jump scared? I'm scared. Who else would be standing there? It's gotta be Olia. Who else would be standing there? I stood up and licked my dried up lips. Oh yeah, Olia, it's so funny. Oh no, it's not gonna be her, is it? The silhouette was unmoving. It was enveloped softly by the curtains, as if there was a thick layer of darkness there, and not a human being. I reached towards the curtains. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ba-doom, ba-doom, beat my heart, controlled by medication. The wind sang in the field with a chorus of voices. For a second, I wanted to return to the bed, just lie down and watch the person behind the curtain, knowing full well they were looking back at me. They're looking without blinking, waiting for me to fall asleep. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I opened the curtains. When I pulled open the curtains. Gotcha! Oh my god, it was her. Okay. It was kind of little sister shaped. But I was scared. Okay. I knew it was you from the beginning. Yeah, we totally... Yeah. A blindingly bright halo lit up above Olia's head with the setting sun as the background. Oh look, there's a little bunny down there. Does she have a little toy bunny? My sister was shining when she was just a baby. Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. I always retorted, but Dad, she's not some flashlight. But I brought her to the window one day and sunlight poured on her smiling little face. I felt like I was holding a child woven from light. Child of Light is a very good game as well, by the way. I saw everything. Oh, really? What did you hide? She was just like my mom when she was little, before she put on her sad mask of tiredness and switched to her commanding tone of voice. It's nothing, just... Olia ran up to the tables, her eyes round, and asked, You stole something and hid it there? Are you a thief? What? Don't be stupid. I didn't steal anything. A clear image came to mind. That mitten hanging from a tree branch. What if I did steal it after all? From the forest, from the tilted figure standing behind the black trees. Olia could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted. Then show me. Swear that you won't tell anyone and then I'll show you. Olia wore a plotting smile. I swear on Mom's heart. An oath she heard in one of the movies about the pioneers we've watched. Pioneer movement, an umbrella term for communist children organizations existing around the world, somewhat reminiscent of the Scout movement. Okay, so like Scouts. Don't say things like that. Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty intense. That's pretty intense. Olia nodded and made a gesture with her hand, locking her mouth with an imaginary key. She was filled with curiosity that was splashing in her giant eyes. I opened the drawer and Olia leaned in, holding her breath. It looked like there was not just a simple mitten, but some sort of exotic critter. Is this someone's mitten? She said that as if she couldn't understand what she saw. A certain boy lost it and got lost himself. Now you do understand how dangerous it is for kids to wander into the forest, right? Says the boy who just wandered into the forest himself, of course. Yeah, a little bit intense on that statement. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. He must be really cold out there. Will they find him? They will. The police are going house to house, showing his photo to everybody. Olia traversed the room with care and pressed her tiny palms against the window. And why are they going to houses and not the forest? Are they scared? The question caught me off guard. The police aren't scared of anything. Yeah, right, flashed in my clouded mind. Honestly, I kind of wondered the same thing earlier. I was like, why aren't the police going in the forest? But either they have or they plan to, probably, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Did they really check every nook and cranny where darkness, cold, and whispers of icy branches dwell? If that's the case, how did they miss the mitten? How did they miss the mitten? Or did it appear later? Just for me? I changed the topic, as if trying to get Olia as far away as possible from the forest thicket. We may get a reward if I go and find this boy by myself. We shall also take leave as it is quite late. No worries, thank you so much for stopping by, Rav. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And we'll see you again sometime. A lot of stuff, like in Field of Wonders. This boy fancies himself quite the detective. It's quite fun. Field of Wonders is a Soviet and Russian TV game show. Still running to this day, coming out every Friday. It can be described as partially adapted version of Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay, it's like a Wheel of Fortune type game show. Sounds cool, right? Olia wasn't listening to me. She was piercing the forest with incredibly adult eyes, uncharacteristic for her. What if the owl got him? Nonsense, an owl won't be able to lift a human. But you know what? I was picking my words with utmost care. I forced them out of my overexerted brain. Stay away from the forest. I think it's... How should I put it? Cursed or something? It's cursed or something. Just like a fairy tale? No, not like that. More like in that spooky tape Mom and Dad are hiding from us. Oh, it's a spooky tape they're hiding from you, is it? Olia shivered and stole a glance at the window. I saw you running away. Was someone chasing you? No, it's just, I was hurrying back home so Mom wouldn't be worried. As I looked at my sister, my heart was tearing apart. She was so fragile. It was so easy to stifle her light. Suddenly in my head, he's like, it's tearing his heart apart. I'm like, it's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. And when we are apart, I feel it too. But no matter what I do, I feel the pain. With all we... Anyway, yeah. In sync. Never mind. A gust of wind, and her small little fire would be gone. You're lucky. Mom won't even let me go outside. I'm like a princess in a tower. I can't go anywhere. I'll die from boredom here. Maybe she's like a magical fairy child, and that's the reason all the monsters come in the house, and that's why they don't let her outside. Maybe? Possibly? Could it be? You're wrong. No one has ever died of boredom. And you have me and your cartoons, and Mom and Dad will be good to each other soon. We hope. You know what I would wish for on my next birthday? I'd wish for Mom and Dad to turn into children so we could go and play together like we used to. Yeah, and if you'd make them as small as bugs, we could place them into a little box. Oya giggled and tugged at my sleeve. Tony, let's go watch Aladdin. Fatigue won over my desire to be with my little sister. I was washed over by some sort of heinous apathy. I'm too tired. I don't want to right now. Come on. It's so boring alone and Mom is always busy. We can pick a cartoon you haven't seen before. I know all of our tapes by heart at this point. Not all of them. You haven't watched Peter Pan. Remember how you fell asleep in the middle of it? And so much happens after that. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Maybe a bit later. Should I tell you how it ends? Let's leave that for tomorrow, okay? I won't tell you tomorrow. I know. Let's play hide and seek. Uh-oh. Why don't they play hide and seek in the spooky forest? Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's a bad idea. No, Olia. And draw me a dino. Olia, please. Draw it. Will you leave me alone already? I blurted it out without thinking, and then I was immediately taken aback. I'd never screamed at my little sister like that. Olia stared at me in shock. Her lips started trembling, a precursor to tears. My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What's happening to me? I hurried to prevent her from crying. All right, you win. Let's go watch cartoons for a little bit. I don't wanna. I came up to her, put my hand on her soft head. Let's go. Let's go watch Peter Pan. Oh, you fall asleep again. I smiled and lifted up her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless. I promise I won't. And I'll draw you a full Triceratops later. Hooray! Triceratops? Well, something like that. Close enough. Olia rubbed her eyes with the sleeve of her pajamas and a shining smile returned to her face. I'll go ask Mom for condensed milk and bread and you rewind the tape. The bread is fresh, just how you like it. All right, just be careful not to spill the milk. Or you'll be yelled at again. Want to bet I won't spill it? The tape is somewhere on the nightstand. Look for it. Olia disappeared into the doorway and I dragged my feet into the neighboring room. Is this where we save? Because I keep forgetting to save. Ooh. Alright, we saved. We did a save. Hooray. I think Bunny actually needs to go and refresh a tea. Wait, what's that noise? There's like a quacking duck in here. That's creepy. Oh, we should. Okay, I'm gonna go look outside first. Maybe we'll get spooked. The scary window where Olia sees that accursed owl every night, lurking in the dark. Olia keeps the curtains open during the day, but as soon as twilight comes, she shuts them tight so she wouldn't see the pair of hungry eyes outside. Oh, so we didn't actually look out there. We just. What if we go now? No owl, just a dark forest and some spooky sound effects. Wait, I was gonna grab some tea. Ah! The little ducky noise is really creeping me out, yo. Creeping me out. Oh, look, it's Chip and Dale. Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. Alright, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, we're gonna go take a little 5-minute break. Cause Bunny desperately needs some more tea. And then we'll see where we're at. Maybe we'll find something spooky. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll find some gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. Who really knows? But we shall be back with tea. So yeah, refresh your tea, refresh your snackos. We will be back in approximately 5 minutes. I apologize. It took me a moment there to, I was getting lost in my blanket and I'm trying to figure out how to get it back on me. I hope you had a good refreshing break. And thank you to the devious Demeter Lupin, who has contributed 2,000 total bun-buns to the Jackbox Challenge. We like a good Jackbox, don't we? Speaking of Jackbox, I believe Demi is hosting a Jackbox. It's gonna be tournament style, I think, on Sunday Monday. Is that correct, Demi? This is where you plug your stream. Demi is also raising money for the Spooktacular Streamathon, so it'd be a good opportunity to donate. If you like Jackbox and you like bunnies. I had a thought a couple of minutes ago, and I do not remember what it was. It floated away like a little cloud in the sky. Alright, shall we see what's in this creepy sister's room? Oh, that's what my thought was. Okay. So Demi's really good at, like, thinking about goals and incentives for stream stuff. I kind of find that challenging. I never really know what to put on there. I've been trying to think of some goals and incentives for this Spookathon. And while we were coming back from break, I thought of a really fun idea, which is that with StreamerBot, which is one of the tools I use to make stream things happen, like channel point redeems and events on screen and costumes and things, you can make decks that are web-based. So like a stream-based web deck, put the buttons on there. You could actually make it public or give it to someone else if they had, like, password protected. So like maybe a big goal or incentive thing could be to do a stream where chat controls the stream deck. That would be so much chaos. Should we do that? I think that'd be fun. I'll try to figure those things out. Get them out tomorrow, because time's a-ticking. The Spookathon is on. Alright. Back to our little sister Olia's room that has the nice classic piano, jaunty tone. It's kind of jaunty and melancholic all at the same time. Oh, that's what makes the noises, the bear. I swear that I thought there was one down here by the sewing machine. It's not, it's up there. Alright, I'm gonna look at the squeaky bear. Oli has countless toys. Old teddy bear's the main attraction here. Olia doesn't sleep without it. And she digs her nose into its fur when she sleeps. Who doesn't love a good stuffy to cuddle in there in bed? Come on. A piggy bank. Olia's saving money for a real puppy. Because Dad said that taking care of him will take a lot of money. Well, Dad's not wrong. Okay, sometimes when we click on things after the first time we get a different thing, and I keep forgetting to do that. Too bad I don't have a coin on me. Oh, that's so sweet. Most kids would be like, I'm gonna steal my sibling's piggy bank, and Anton's like, oh, I wish I could give her more money in her piggy bank. That's very cute. Very sweet. Very, very sweet to have siblings who are so nice to each other. Alright. Well, I guess we turn on the TV. The old photon TV was gathering dust in a corner. All that was left was clicking the button on the front panel. I was a little bit creeped out by the reflection. I was like, oh no, is there something there? Wait a minute, I just realized she talks about the owl with big scary eyes, and he's got, like, the big thick glasses on his eyes. Is he the owl? I don't know. Alright, I guess we'll click the button on the front panel. Oh, wait, are we in the ring now? Uh-oh. tube warmed up and familiar white noise started dancing on the black screen. I almost reached out to turn on the VCR when the noise calmed down and a blurry image appeared for a moment. Oh no, not the spooks! Oh no! Uh-oh. It was a dark... Wait, what? What? I beg your pardon? What was that again? Repeat. Okay, that's really creepy. It was a dark taiga forest, just like the one outside my window. The picture split the screen in half. Something creepy, resembling human speech, was coming out of the speaker. It almost sounds like a police scanner or a news feed or something. And just a few moments later, the scenery was again overshadowed by the noise. Did it catch some rogue signal? Local TV station only really showed Soviet cartoons, and even that was pretty rare. And only just recently I used to always watch Robotech before school. It was so awesome. Maybe I should tinker with the antenna? What if I catch this channel again? On the other hand, Olia had asked me to find the tape. Hey AT Control, welcome in. We're doing more spooky Tiny Bunny story. Oh, I really should have updated the thing, shouldn't I? I forgot to update my stream game like I always do. There we go. Now it's updated. Like 2 hours in. How are you, AT? Welcome in. Happy Friday. This game is very atmospheric and spooky and occasionally scary. Probably not really, but one gets scared very easy. It wouldn't be nice to disappoint our little sister. But in my sleepy state, I didn't have the strength to do all of it. I am totally gonna set the TV and try and find the spooky channel again. That is what I am choosing to do. Oh, it's a graveyard. The picture finally cleared up. But the moment I rejoiced at finding that weird signal again, the TV started coughing. A voice barely coming through the cacophony. He was often seen at the moment when small snowy hills were lined up on the screen, pierced with rickety crosses, and a male voice was narrating with a slow, mournful voice. It was a pitch-black night at the cemetery. In that fateful dark time, little Senya met her fate at the face of a monstrous thicket dweller. What? Thicket dwellers are real? The locals call him none other than the Forest Master. I froze. I did my best not to move, as if by doing that I could scare away the narrator. I listened closely to his every word. The beast dealt with the helpless girl in a masterful manner. The camera panned across the snow with something black spilled over it, looking for ragged pieces of cloth that were thrown around all over the place. This is very spooky. I didn't want to think whether Senya's remains were wrapped in there, so I shut my eyes without thinking. The voice continued. Wolves are rare guests in these parts. Here's what Tamara, the old woman that lives in a nearby crypt, had to say. A close-up shot of the faces of an old homeless woman, weary from life and alcohol abuse, rattled on the screen. Yes, such a fearsome beast it is, worse than the rising dead. The old woman spattered saliva all over the rectangular mic. Oh, look, there it was, it was creepy. It almost looked like devil horns or a bunny. I don't know. And the stink, it's like... The rest of her comparison was swallowed up by the sound of a horn. I've never felt anything like that. It was just standing there, yes, right where you stand, boyo, and pierced me with its eyes. Right in the middle of day. Oh no, that's extra spooky. It was so huge, that one with glassy eyes. Obscenities were covered by another beep. Wait, they're talking about big glassy eyes. Is that like what? But the owl had big glassy eyes? What if the owl is really the forest monster? You know, they say if this demon lays its eyes on you, it'll snatch you, put you into his bag, and you're done. Maybe that's why the little girl's not allowed outside. Oh no. But he won't touch me. Likes me, it seems. So they even call me the Devil's Wench. And it's definitely true. The carnivorous monster will not touch those who fell to the level of forest beasts, going for the innocent child's blood instead. Oh no, spooky. The forest master's presence is felt more and more on the outskirts of our country. Torn between believing what was said and shrugging it away, I decided to record the remaining part of the documentary for some reason. I quickly grabbed the tape that was on top of the TV and put it into the VCR without even looking at the cover. Oh no, did he record over Peter Pan? I bet he recorded over Peter Pan. I pressed record, turned the sound up, and paid attention to the slipping signal. It's not called the Forest Master for nothing. All of the animals obey it, be they hairy or feathery. They're all precursors for its appearance. If you hear howls in the distance, then it most likely already knows where you live. We've heard howls in the distance, I think. If you find animal prints all over your doorstep, we've seen claw marks on our door. And birds watching you from the trees. The girl has birds watching her from like right outside. You'd better hide, it's already coming for you. Then if you wake up at night and see a pair of eyes in your window, oh no, just like Olia. Oh no, I'm getting spooked. I'm getting so spooked right now. Then soon, trademark. Soon, Oh no, it's totally gonna jump scare me, isn't it? All right, let's get prepared. No. Oh god. The TV suddenly went mad and looped the last word over and over, piercing my ears. Okay. I knew that was coming, but it was still a shock. It's like, you know, they put in that extra delay and you're like, click, 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 click. Oh no! Oh god, what? What was that? That was a mouth. It was like eating me. I got goosebumps all over my spine. Why is it so spooky? The tape ended and was rewinding to the beginning. The sound of rustling tape reminded me of leaves in the wind and the low howl of the beast. I woke up from my stupor and pressed the button. VCR ejected the tape. For a moment I thought it was stained with saliva, but that was just the light from the chandelier, making the black plastic glossy. And then I saw the cover. Oh no, that is Peter Pan, isn't it? Oops, I recorded over Peter Pan. What a jerk! How dare! That's what I get for hurrying. It was bad enough that I ruined Olia's cartoon, but I also put this creepy stuff over it. I can't let her see this. We'll drown in tears. I snuck a glance at the door. I could hear the clatter of glass and the squeaky floorboards. Olia appeared in the doorway. You haven't started without me, have you? My sister brought the tray with unevenly cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. No. I was looking for the tape. Do you really want to watch Peter Pan? I do. Uh-oh, he's in trouble now. Turn it on already. Mom will come watch her Brazilian drama soon. Come on, think, fake detective, think. You know, I didn't like Peter Pan. Maybe we should watch Little Mermaid instead. Oh, I've already seen that one so many times. And you promised me. She's so stubborn. I know, let's watch a couple of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episodes first. Deal? Olya frowned, but ultimately gave up. She put down the tray and crossed her hands on her chest. If you want it so much, can you open the milk can? I'm afraid I'll cut myself with the sharp edges. That was a weird little around the edges. As soon as I stood up, colorful dots popped up before my eyes, and my sore legs were pierced by thousands of needles. Oh no, not the pins and needles. Oh no. Only when I reached the sofa, I realized that the can was already open. Olya had tricked me, played me for a fool. My stomach became heavy. I wanted to rush towards the TV, but my little sister was faster. She picked up the remote and proclaimed in a victorious tone, Oh no, oh no. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha! Oh no, little girl, oh no. As the remote's master, I command you to watch Peter Pan. I couldn't even open my mouth, and the VCR had already eaten the accursed tape. She'll play it, and then black crosses on unnamed graves, empty crypts, bloody scraps on the snow, and the insane devil's witch. I better tell the truth. Olya, stop. I erased the end of your tape by accident. I'll trade it with you for 2 of mine. Wait, what do you mean? You couldn't erase it. Me and Dad had broken off all those plastic pins with a screwdriver. That's right, that was the thing. So like on audio cassettes and video cassettes, like there was a little tab, and like if you left it on you could record, and if you broke it off you couldn't record. Ha. You can't record anything over my cartoons now. Because yeah, recording over other people's shows was definitely a thing that happened a lot. My little sister pressed the triangular play button on the remote. Uh-oh. What do we want to bet that there's going to be spooky stuff on there? I squeezed on the inside, waiting the out-of-this-world voice of the narrator. But I saw the duel between Peter Pan and Captain Hook instead. I sighed in relief. My head, heavy as a leaden ball, now rested in my hands. Hooray! We are saved by the tab. Olya smiled in joy. She put the tape on rewind and started spreading the milk over her bread. It's condensed milk, so it's like thick and sweet. And when the cartoon started, she forgot about everything in the world. Hooray! As if she really got transported to the Neverland, like she always wished. To be honest, I also imagined myself there, in a land where no one ages, where no one argues over the little things, where no one listens to fights and the sound of broken plates at night. But now, Peter Pan's land was especially far away from me. Speaking of tabs, there's a Tabs. Hi, Tabs. Welcome in. We're doing a very spooky little visual novel here called Tiny Bunny. It's kind of spooky, though. Maybe not at this moment, but oh, it's getting darker. Oh, no. My thoughts dragged on. Stumbled upon the horned beast that awaited me among the trees, and the narrator's mournful voice haunted me, sliding over bushes and ravines. How am I? I'm doing okay. It's been a long week, so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm glad to be on the weekend now. And yeah, we're doing this kind of spooky visual novel, reading through, and we're having a good evening. I hope you're doing well, Tabs. Are you off for the weekend now? Like a winged carnivore would track its prey, Felt like I was dreaming with my eyes open still. Or my eyes still open. And then my sister's scream pulled me back to reality. Tony, shut the curtains fast, shut the curtains. Because you see it got dark, and that means there's spooky eyes outside. Why? No one's watching you. It's dark, and when it's dark, the owl comes. I'm scared. I got out of bed, fighting my drowsiness, and closed the curtains. Okay, what do we want to bet there's going to be a spooky outside the curtain? What happens if we don't close it? I did my best not to look outside, toward the treetops, toward the taiga forest, which seemingly drew closer and closer. Of course, it was just a visual effect from the shadows of branches, scraping the snow. Tony, Mom thinks I made the owl up. And Dad, too, thinks I'm a liar because I'm small. But the owl, it exists. Honestly, it does. You believe me, right? That it comes every night and... I swiftly grabbed Olia's hand and looked her in the eyes. I was trying to transfer at least some of my courage and determination. But did I really have those qualities? Yes, I believe you, all right? Just don't nag our parents about it anymore. They're already dealing with a lot, so they'll just get mad at you. Come and tell me if anything happens. And don't look out the window. But it wants me to look. Doesn't matter. Act like it doesn't exist. And never existed. Like it's made up, just like Mom and Dad say. It'll get tired of waiting and fly away. If she's so scared of it, why does she keep looking? Why? It was madness, but after everything that's happened recently, I was more and more inclined to believe Olia's owl existed. Are we gonna get jump scared here? Are we gonna get spookied? No, okay. Not yet, anyway. We followed Peter Pan's adventures as if nothing had happened, as if the forest didn't kidnap kids, as if our parents weren't tearing each other apart bit by bit. Captain Hook was running away from a crocodile, and Captain Pan was headed to London on a gilded sailboat. By some miracle, I lasted longer than my little sister. Olia's eyelids had dropped. She started snorting lightly, resting her chin on the side of the bed. The chorus was singing the ending song. The world of Disney was lit up by a silvery moon. Ah! Another moon peeked from under the first one. Oh no, did it record some of the stuff? Scary and wan, hanging over the taiga forest. The horrific report got recorded right over the credits. So it was still there, but at least the film was too. That's kind of good, actually. My throat went dry. My pulse became faster. I looked towards Olia. She smacked her lips in her sleep. I squeezed the remote with all my might, ready to press stop at any moment. I rewound the recording, checked if it was intact, and then carefully took out the tape. The protective pin was still in place. They hadn't taken it off. I stood up and I left Olia's room. Whether it was by providence or by curse, I hid the tape alongside the mitten at the exact moment Mom peeked into my room. Got an achievement for recording the footage. Enough playing around. It's your first day at school tomorrow. Go to bed. You should sleep properly. You don't want to be teased for being sleepy, right? Adults think everything is so simple. As if sound sleep would ensure my classmates would like me. I covered myself with a blanket up to my neck and listened to the house humming, to something invisible rustling in the corners. My inner voice had a question for me. Do I want to hear that mysterious flute again? Yes or no? Maybe it's just a part of growing up and I can't fully understand my own desires. The forest wailed behind the barrier that was my walls. We're gonna save again. We're gonna shave. There we go. Some ethereal entity wandered the fields. Branches shook as if calling for me. The wind howled on and on in the night. My thoughts were like annoying flies that entered my head before becoming weak and tangled. I didn't notice. I fell into slumber. Uh-oh. Is it gonna get spooky? Oh, okay, that's it. We finished episode 1. The prologue. Thank you for completing episode 1. Do you want to know what happens next? Oh, we did it, friends. We did it. Did it. Hooray. Hooray. Well done for us. Well done. Well done. All right. I'm proud of us. I do kind of wonder, like, what happened if you pick the different options. You know, like if you don't take the mitten and if you don't record over her tape. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll find out. Alright, I don't think I want to stream too late, so I think what we'll do now is we shall find somebody to raid, because I do have a few things I gotta figure out. We gotta set some stuff up for the Spooktacular Streamathon for Gamers Outreach, which you can donate to at any time. The link is pinned up above if you're interested to learn more about that. We're gonna be doing that all week through the end of the month. So let us find some bunny to raid. Are there any bunnies to raid? Are there any bunnies to raid? Oh, Kefka's still on. Oh, Von Alen's still on. Who's okay, there's a couple of people on. Let's take a look and see. Let's see. Alright. Let's go drop in on Kefka Castlestone. You're another. Oh, Kefka's got Doggy Cam on right now. Maybe if we go over there real fast, we'll see Doggy Cam. Puppy Cam. But yeah, Kefka's also a wonderful bum with Monopolis. And yeah. So I'm not sure when we'll be back, probably sometime over the weekend, and then we're going to be doing some stuff on Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday's the big day. It's Halloween. Thank you everybody for joining us on Bunny P Theater. Probably the best place for updates is if you want to join the Discord. Of course, no pressure. We try to post on socials, but usually we're more active on the Discord when there's last minute updates and things. And we're going to try and do as much spooky stuff as we can in the rest of Spooky Month, so stay tuned. Thank you all so much for your support, and have a good weekend. We'll see you very soon. Good night, friends. Good night.